Hey everyone, I'm Matt,
I'm Desiree.
and we're bringing you this week's Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide.
This week on the guide, we're talking all about dancing for an audience, which is especially key dancing in spotlight competitions.
So, we're going to start giving you kind of like 3 key tips. First one is sort of the most basic, and then we'll build up from there. So, for our leaders, one thing that's helpful to do is we have left and right side passes. And normally for social dancing or heated competitions, this is not as important. But for a spotlight competition, for instance, you want to think about having the follower pass on the side that's also oriented towards the audience.
So if you're our audience,
I could do a right side pass. Then from this side, I could do a right side pass again, but it looks a little bit better to do a left side pass.
and as followers, we can influence which side the leader will tend to lead us if we make it easier for the leader to lead towards the audience. So we can, for instance, keep our bodies oriented towards the side of audience, which will influence this combination of right and left side passes.
From there, we have kind of our intermediate, flashy, kind of showing moves. These should face towards the audience, but there's ways we can make it work. So for our example, we have our hip catch into shadow position. Now, typically, this looks better when we're both facing towards the audience, and then from here, we can shift back and forth, and ultimately send out. Now, however, if for whatever reason, I wind up with this not facing towards the audience, that's not the end of the world. We just want to style this hip catch a little bit differently, bearing in mind that the audience can't see our faces.
A technique for followers, so we look like we're giving a high quality presentation, is always to get over one side of body or another on a straight leg. We can shape from a straight leg, looking good, but we don't want to land this on a bent leg or a lunge. We also don't want to land this timidly on a straight leg, but actually split weight. We want our leader to know which side of body on, so the leader can send out from a particular side of body.
Yep. Then our last one is our really big pale move. We definitely want to face this towards the audience, and that is our dip. So this looks super awesome, especially if you line that up with a phrase change of the music. Nice dip. Followers facing towards the audience, leader has a nice line the audience can see, versus if we do it with our backs to the audience, can't really see the follower, not as good for the leader. Just in general dips, we want to face those towards the audience.
And followers, what we want to be cognizant of is the leader creates the pattern moment when we have the opportunity to finish that pattern moment with a performance moment. So something like a little bit of choreography or a beautiful leg line or a body wave up or down into the dip can really make all the difference in presentation to the audience.
That was your guide. Thank you everyone for tuning in. You can check us out online at mattdavisswing.com. We're also on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter as Rising Tide Swing Dance Studio.
Bye!